I heard about the sing-off because I was just sitting in my office and I got an email one day. And there was a casting producer from McNulty Casting who just emailed and said, hey, we're starting this show called The Sing-Off. It's about acapella.
When you've got singing voices this good, who needs instruments?
And go to singoffcasting.com and check it out. We'd love to have 11th Hour audition. So I went to the website and I read the rules and it said must be 18 or over. So I emailed back and said, hey, thanks for thinking of us, but it says 18 or over and we're in high school. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, well, you know, don't worry about that. We just, you know, we'll figure out the age thing. We can make that work, so just come. And I said, okay. So we went and it didn't work out, but that was the initial thing, is getting that email from the casting company. They had seen some YouTube videos of us because we did a Cleveland tour and there was some videos shot on that tour, and so that's where they originally saw us. The group went in September and they'd only been together about 3 weeks, so they were pretty new, pretty stiff, and I didn't get to go with them. So what I had heard was, well, there was a lack of energy. We could tell the producers really wanted us to do well. They were trying real hard. And so I said, well, now you know, you have regrets. You wish you would have had that energy. So all year long I kept joking around. Hey, you know what? Why don't you do that like you wish you would have done it in Chicago? And so then toward the springtime, the show got renewed and I got an email, said, hey, it's coming back for season 2 and we'd really like to have you come back. So I pulled all the kids into the room and I said, if you had another chance to do that audition, would you do it? And they said, yeah. I said, well, you're going to get that chance. So we have to be ready for that. So the way we went about preparing for the audition was, since I hadn't been there, I just had them do a verbal dump. I had them tell me everything that happened. You know, the size of the building, the number of rooms, what it looked like, who was in the room, what happened in each room, you know, in what order they went in terms of, okay, we sang and then we auditioned, interviewed, and then we, you know, did X, Y, and Z. And so we recreated as much as we could all those conditions. So we basically deconstructed backwards and said, here's what they're looking for, so here's what we're going to give them. And then we went and did it. I mean, it makes me very proud, obviously. I heard someone say, wow, that's like the ultimate final exam. And I think that was true. It was really neat to see. I mean, there was 5% of me or 3% of me that was a little bummed because when they went through that experience, I wasn't allowed to go through it with them. And so it felt odd that we had spent all that year together, and then when they went off to do this, I wasn't able to be in on it, so to speak. But it made me happy that they were equipped, and ultimately, I think I feel great that it's helped them out in terms of their lives. When we got done with the show, the first thing that happened was Kendall Young had graduated, and she had just barely gotten started at Belmont when Sing Off Season 3 came around, and she was invited by the head producer to be part of Delilah. So she got to go back on TV, get paid for all of that, and then Delilah went on to do a lot of interesting things all around the world. They did the Hong Kong Acapella Festival, they did a TV show over in the Netherlands, they did a lot of touring and gigging and those kinds of things. And then she also then started to do some backup vocals. She released an EP. I mean, it was just a big snowball because she was so busy with Delilah, she had to drop out of school, and then she used that extra time to her advantage to just strike out on her own and start trying to forge a career. Kurt Zimmerman had another year of high school to do, and then when he got done with that, he immediately got snatched up into Street Corner Symphony to be their full-time vocal percussionist, which is what he's doing now.
That's awesome.